Hello, you beautiful, exquisite souls. Welcome to my channel. I am Shandra Lynn. If you are new here, hello, welcome. If you've been here, hi, it's great to see you. This is just going to be a general reading. I'm just going to pull cards and read and let Spirit come in and just deliver any of the messages that need to come through right now. So grab your coffee. I got mine. And let's get started. So first thing I'm being asked to do is to like this energy has been like jumping. We have been shifting, we have been jumping, we have been timeline jumping. You're probably experiencing this in like almost like some sort of hiccups, physical hiccups, not actual hiccups, but it's almost like a strange feeling that's almost like instant and then it's done. It's like it could feel like you just somehow feel like you bumped into something. Maybe you felt like, like your heart maybe was quickly out of rhythm for like a split second. Not anything, just like, whoa, what was that? And then probably having the sense of like, I just kind of worked on finding out who I was before, and then I stepped through this energy and I was like, WTF, who the fuck am I now? And then as you're trying to figure that, all of a sudden you step through another one and it's like, holy shit. And so, yeah, it's kind of like, do I even look? Like, it seems like there was so much breakthrough happening over the last month. And I'm going to say like it's been going on for a lot longer, but this past month can seem like it, for me, it was like a major transformative time of like continuously stepping into new energy, continuously reflecting and identifying like old patterns and habits, but they were so subtle. But it was like my energy was like, yeah, we're not going to walk past the subtle energy anymore, so we're going to disrupt it. And so things were pretty nerve-wracking, but it was still pretty effortless in a sense from like the experience throughout the years of kind of going through this process. I just in the last like 6 to 8 weeks, I chose to step into healing aspects that I really had been, I wouldn't say ignore. I knew that they were there. They were just not priority to me at that time. And then so about 7, 8 weeks ago, my energy became aware that, like you're going to require this aspect to start being healed to move. And then it was like, pow, pow, pow. So, I'm actually being called to grab these other cards that I have been working on, but they are in no way finished. But what but what Spirit was saying is that things that you have read on your energy before that helped you understand as you were stepping into new energies before, to go back and reread them or look at them to get a more deeper understanding of what you have just embodied. Let me see if I can find these cards. Okay. Okay, I've been working on these cards, but they are in no way finished, you guys. So, growth, defense, constraint, and possessions. Well then, I guess that's what we're talking about today. Oh, with ancestral PTSD on the bottom. Okay. Yeah. So, ooh, that's so beautiful way of putting it. Okay. So like what I've been saying, we've been going through this growth, or you have been going through this growth. Now you are subtly becoming aware of things that have been like holding you back. This defensive energy, which I know I have been being called to like put down my defenses and kind of step more into that vulnerability spot where you don't feel like you have cover, but you're going to step into it anyways and like have faith and trust that you're going to be fine. So defense, constraint, and possessions. So these are all things that are being cleared out. They could be very easy to release if you're aware that they stem from this ancestral PTSD. So they are in no way yours to claim as like, I created these. This has been being passed down generation from generation from generation. And so now what you are experiencing is the awareness, because you have stepped into this new energy. So this shit doesn't go. It doesn't go. Like, the guilt is not going either. So yeah, you're with this energy, you have the choice. You can either be your own fucking superhero, or you can choose to be the victim. And the difference between the two is that one is like choosing your freedom. The other is choosing to still be oppressed. Because both experience similar things, right? Both experience similar things, both experience hardships, fuck ups, what the fucks, all of it. But it's what you choose to do moving from that is what you're choosing to be. The victim game means you're playing a game with another person and you're allowing that other person to have power over your life. This means I understand that I just had an experience with this other person, but fuck them, I am my own master. For whoever this is for, release from intentional forgetting energies. So what this is saying also is the level that you have stepped in requires you to walk differently here, right? You walk differently. And if you're somebody who cares and actually puts in time and effort into your relationships and the things that are important to you, when you constantly forget, do you? Like, no, you don't, because you care. You care and you pay attention and it's important to you, so you remember it. You might not remember it the first time. You might not remember it completely the second time, but if it's something that you care about, normally by the third round, you kind of like, yeah, I get that. I got that. So for any of you who have been experiencing individuals that are like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. And they've done it 3 times for the same fucking topic or experience or situation, they are choosing to forget it. And it all has to do just from a place of importance. Like, release it, because it's not, they would remember if it was important to them. So I guess that's a little bit of a harsh, like, yeah, maybe that person doesn't really. And it is normal to grieve for what no longer serves you. And if you get treated like the floor, then pull the rug out and watch them fall. And if it's not your mess, leave it alone. Your space and energy is everything. You are in charge. Up here in the superhero position, you are in charge of where you give your space, where you give your energy, how you give your energy, how much you give your energy. Down here, it's, oh, well, I have to, or, oh, they need, or, oh, I'm responsible for taking care of this, or well, this, in order for me to get this from this organization, I have to do this. It's very much a, let me give like the responsibility and the power to somebody else. You got to take back that power and responsibility, or continue to hold on to that power and responsibility. You actually got to step into it further. So if you're like, fuck, I have been doing a lot of boundary building. Yeah, well, we're fortifying that shit now. So we're still not done working. They're the two needs of all living on earth, right? So if you're really wondering, like, what is important, what is absolutely essential, you can really kind of take it back down to the primal basics. What are the two things that everything living on earth requires? And that is, what am I eating and who am I fucking? So if... And of course, one is for, you know, continuation of self. But if you're eating, if you're clothed, if you're sheltered, like, yep, stand your ground. You planted your seeds, so you will be harvesting. Where are we going with this? Because it seems like you had me pull out every freaking card that I had worked on so far. It's time to get really observant. Ooh, really observant and stand in your strength. That was hiding behind the protection card, you guys. Like, that was hiding behind the protection card. So I guess in a sense, I feel like it's time to be more observant and to stand your ground. But you have this strength. Oh, yeah. Hold on one second. Like, I just got so much all at once. And they're like, bleh. Oh, crap. Okay, Spirit. You have so much strength that already provides you that protection. Like, where you are now is unfuckable with, right? So if you're standing your ground and you're standing in that energy, the bottom energies are unable to come in. They just don't. They are unable to be comfortable or happy or any of that in this other energy, because the other energy is, you know, taking accountability, taking responsibility, walking the walk, you know, doing all of that. But down here it's like, oh, so be observant. Pay attention to the energies that are around you. You are coming into a harvest, and like, this is your harvest. So don't open access to the old energies. Don't open access to the same old. Don't even, like I said, and you can decide how much of your time, how much of your space, how much of your energy that you give. So of course there is going to be the gray areas in between, but you are in a place where you've got really good balance, you're really grounded, and you are able to observe and actually know intuitively and by your observations of, like, is this energy going to come in and be benevolent and beneficial to my harvest and to, like, all that goes on here, or is it going to be really more destructive? And so you're being guided to, like, allow no access to any of the destruction, allow no access to anything that's going to intentionally come in and just take and This is lunatic, you guys. And I think she was trying to come in for a taste of the coffee. You want some? It's not water. This is like, I'm not feeling a message of like being, I mean, you might have to be a little bit harsh, but this is not a, like a message of like, oh, you better cut these people completely out of your life. It is more along the lines of you keeping your balance in this new energy and identifying like just how much you're wanting to give to what. And let it come. Yeah, okay. Actually, I feel like if Spirit wants me to continue, we'll do another. But I'm going to leave it at that because, like, I feel a little tongue-tied and, like, I need to go back and rewatch this myself. But I'm going to do that after I upload it. So if you're still here, thank you so much for staying. I really hope that this is helpful and just, like, clears things up and makes you feel like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And thank you so much, because now I don't feel so like what the fuck anymore. Yeah, that was my intention. So I love you all, beautiful souls. I hope you have an amazing day, amazing night whenever you come across this.